Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast, baby. We have a beautiful Tuesday episode on deck for you. We have an interesting thread. We also have a crazy confession time, as well as some wild scenarios for you guys. Let's get into it. Today's thread is: what is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? So let's see what embarrassing shit y'all parents found in your room, you dirty bastards. Alright, so, kind of a misunderstanding, but my dad found my copy of Final Fantasy X, and him not knowing about video games thought he found a porn DVD. That's crazy. He was like, Final Fantasy, do you like this? This what you beat your meat to? He's like, no, Dad, it's a video game. A likely story. I'm sure it is. I'm sure this is a video game, son. Oh, man. All right, what's the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? I worked at a computer store during high school. One of the owners was a real entrepreneur. When I mentioned I was going to a New Year's Eve party, he suggested I buy a bunch of booze and resell it for a profit at the party. He even offered a $100 loan for a $20 premium. So we went over to the liquor store and bought a bunch of booze and then spent time with the store. Spent time with the store's pricing gun to relabel each bottle. I loaded up a duffel bag and headed off to the party later that night. The only problem was I didn't really know anyone when I got to the party. They were all older than me and seemed to have plenty of booze. I ended up going home with all but one bottle at the end of the night. I stuffed them all under my bed. The next day at work, I told the store owner that I had sold all of the booze and then gave him his $100 plus an extra $20 as we had agreed. I was too embarrassed to admit my failure. Of course, a week or two later, I came home one day to find that my mom had unexpectedly cleaned my room. I knew she must have seen my stash of booze. Later that night, when I was getting into bed, she came in and asked how long I had been an alcoholic. Oh, I broke down and explained the whole situation to her. She believed me right away, and being one of the sweetest people to ever walk the earth, offered to buy my entire stash from me, even though she was not really a drinker. I can't remember if I sold the booze to her or if I ended up drinking it with my friends over a long period of time, but I will always remember her faith in me that night when I explained that what had actually happened. Dang, dude. Woo, that's crazy. If I'm being straight, you kind of got finessed. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, like, homeboy low-key finessed you. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he did. But the good thing, your mom was understanding, because she could have freaked out, called the cops, and done some wild shit and been like, what's going on here? And rolled your ass in some AA classes and shit. Like, that could have gone way worse than it actually did. So thank goodness it didn't, because damn, that's wild. Woo! Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, that shit happens. It happens, All right. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? They found a porn mag and used whiteout and put bikinis on all of the girls. That's crazy. They put whiteout bikinis on all the girls. That's crazy. Oh my God. I wonder how much time that took. She literally took the magazine, made all these bikinis, and then put it back. Like, what the hell? And, oh my God. And then didn't say anything to you. I wonder how you found out that it was your parents. That's wild. Damn. I mean, at least they got some humor, but dang. All right, what's the most embarrassing thing your partner ever found in your room? My naked girlfriend, but at least she finally learned to knock after that. That's crazy. That is crazy. Man, he wasn't supposed to have her over the house or some shit, and he was like, get in the closet, get in the closet. And the parents was just like, we heard something going on in here. And find her naked ass in the closet, like, what are you doing? And damn. Honestly, I was thinking, like, there's gonna be one in here where a girl is just like, my boyfriend in the closet or some shit like that. I'm still waiting for that one, or him under the bed or some shit like that, you know? What's the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? I had printed off nude pictures of a WWE diva and stashed them by the side of my bed. Mom threw them out. It extra sucked because it took forever to do that. Internet was different back then. Because my man had to wait for that whole page to load, and then he had to wait for that slow ass printer to print it out. I don't know if he printed it out in color, and I would hope he printed it out in color, because that would suck. Being you meet the black and white naked girls, that would suck. And he's like, damn, man, all my hard work gone down the drain. Like, come on, man, I can't have nothing. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? During the first 10 minutes of the 5-hour drive to move into college my freshman year with my mom in the car, my dad said to me, did you get all of those fuck me in the ass magazines out of your room? Those what now? Yo, he said, did you? He said, did you get those fuck my ass out of magazines out of their room? That's crazy. Oh shit. Dad was holding no punches on your ass. Oh my God, he was holding no punches. That is hilarious. He said, did you get those fuck me in my ass magazines out of your room? That's wild. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? As a kid, we lived on a ranch, and I had a door in my room that went outside. I used to let my goats into my bedroom for company, and once my mom came in while I was serving them tea and snacks, she wasn't happy. Hey, that's wholesome. She ain't got no friends, Mom. You know, like your daughter is so lonely, she gotta have animals and goats as friends. Like, that's crazy. You know, and I bet she put like little bows on them and shit. Like, that's cute as hell. I would have been like, well, that's fine. Yeah. What's the most? I don't think that's embarrassing either. I don't know why you would think that would be embarrassing, but thanks for sharing, I guess. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? My mom walked in on my then girlfriend, now my wife, sucking my dick. Damn. I bet they couldn't look at his mom in the face for a minute. They were just like, yeah, hey, dinner's awkward, you know? Oh, that's yeah. And I get it, as a kid, you can't really lock your door like that, you know? It's like, yeah, oof. Ooh. What's the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? Left my laptop on in my room while I went to the bathroom. My mom went in and saw a Pornhub tab open. Damn, girl. What was you looking at? Man, she probably was on like BBC, channel and shit, and they were just like, oh my God, our daughter likes some black. That's wild. I mean, look, man, you gotta use that incognito, girl. I don't know what you doing. And then you don't leave the computer unattended. Like, that's a little wild. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? A vibrator. My mom to this day still asks occasionally which one of the three of us it belonged to. We still won't tell her. That's crazy. That's crazy. She's just like, so, you know what I mean? Who's got the lightsaber in there? Who got the Anakin Skywalker in there, all right? I know it's one of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Hey, you guys, it's cool. Don't worry about it. But you know what I mean? Mom's got an Anakin Skywalker too. I got that Mace Windu. So it's okay. You can tell me. You can tell me who's got it. Which one? Oh man, that's funny. Shit. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever found in your room? The lipstick under my pillow, which is a vibrator thing. My grandma asked me if why the hell it's on my bed and why the hell it's moving. Oh, yeah, they were just like, she was like, oh, no, that's just lipstick. And they're like, okay, then why the fuck is it moving? Like, what are you doing? Low key, I think they knew. They just didn't want to burst your bubble. You know, they knew. They just didn't want to burst your bubble. They didn't want to like embarrass you, because that's embarrassing. Let's be straight. That's a little embarrassing. They probably knew. At least Grandma knew. Grandpa probably didn't know. Grandpa was probably just like, Doreen, what is it? And she's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? A billion years ago, when my now wife and I were teenagers, my mom went in my room to pick up and made my bed, and she grabbed the comforter and the sheets and gave them a shake, and a pair of my then 16-year-old girlfriend's underwear went shooting across the bed. Mom nicely made the bed and laid the underwear out on the end to let me know what she found. Oh, ha ha. Yeah, see, look, man, once your kid, I would say, gets 14, you're done cleaning their room. If I'm being honest with you, you're done cleaning their room. At that point, you don't know what you're going to find. You don't know what's in there, what they got going on in there. You just, honestly, as a parent, I wouldn't want to be privy to that. I would be like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? I would not want to know. I'd be like, I'm good. If that happened, I would have just put the bed back where it was, and I would have put her chonies back where it was, and I would have just left. I'd have been like, okay, we are going to exit out of the room now. Yeah, come on, man. Damn. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? My diary about my first crush, and she read it and teased me about it for ages after. Traumatized. Oh no. Oh man, I bet she was just like, oh yeah, Drake was looking so pretty today. He had flipped his hair and looked back at me. It was magical. Like I was Bella and, and he was the vampire boy. Like, oh dude. I wonder what like age range or like grade she was in. Yeah, because I would have loved to read that, especially like her being an adult, now. Oh, dude. If I was the mom, I wouldn't have let that go either. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you. I'd tease the hell out of you. What's the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? My buddy had written butt sex sideways on some random doodling page in my notebook. It was written all big, and my buddy and I laughed our stupid 6th grade asses off when he wrote it. My mom found it, and both my Christian parents were utterly terrified. Oh, they were like, they had saw that, and they were like, oh, Lord in heaven, please don't tell me my son's gay. Bro, they so thought their son was gay, bro. They were like, no, this is why he's always bringing that little boy over. Oh, dude. Yeah, they were thinking the worst. They were thinking the absolute worst. Oh, no. Damn. Yeah, they were thinking the absolute. They thought you were gay, bro. They definitely did. They were like, please. God, I pray to you now. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? My dad found me about to have a threesome with a couple of girls as a 16-year-old. Damn! Yo! What? Psh, come on, man. You was living. Damn. Like, shit, I'm 30 and never had a threesome. Nigga, over here 16. Like, what? Never did get that threesome. He is long dead, and I still will never forgive him for that. Yeah, but man, you know how long it probably took him to set that up as a 16-year-old. Like, come on, bro. Damn. That was probably the biggest cock block of his entire life. Oh. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? Salvia. I lied and told my pothead dad it was hash. Bro tripped out and when he smoked it though. Oh shit. I don't really know what salvia is, but I've heard that it's like extremely potent. And that shit gets you high hella fast and shit like that. Like I said, I don't know nothing about it. Yeah, I mean, I'm a novice when it comes to all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't know nothing about that. But I've heard though that it is some potent shit. So, damn. All right. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? Me on my bed, bent over, pants down, butt in the air. I had painful gas and was trying to fart. That's crazy. Seeing that would be traumatizing even as the parent. Be like, what the fuck is my son doing? My man got his pants around his knees and his booty in the air. Like, what are we doing here? Oh, man. How would you navigate that as a parent, bro? Like, what the hell are we doing, my guy? Oh, yeah, that would be a tough one, bro. That would be a tough one. That's crazy, though. Absolutely crazy. All right, what is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? Well, it wasn't in my room, but rather my storage that my father was helping me unpack. He came upon a plastic container, and when he went to pick it up, the top came off, and out came a large vibrator. Oh, it landed on his foot and turned on. He was also wearing sandals. Oh, no. And I bet you it was one of them wild flappy ones, too. Yeah, you girls know what I'm talking about. And that motherfucker was flapping on the ground, and he was like, oh, no, why is it wet? Oh, that would be even worse. Oh, no. You wouldn't be able to look at your daughter the same, bro. You would just be like, you fucking deviant. This is what you like? This is what you do? You like flapping vibrators? You're crazy. Like, as a dad, oh, your soul would leave your body. As a dad, your soul would leave your body, man. You'd be like, please, Lord in heaven, don't tell me this is my baby girl. This is not hers. She's holding it for a friend. Please. Please. I can't take it. Help me out here. Oh, man. All right, what is the most embarrassing thing your parents ever found in your room? Me wearing a dog collar, getting scissored by my girlfriend. That's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. The scissoring is crazy enough, but the dog collar, it's like, what the fuck are you wearing? What are you doing? Like, again, as the dad, that would be like, please tell me there is a justifiable reason for this, because if I can't find a justifiable reason, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm about to crash out because I can't do it. Oh, dude, it's like your baby girl, man. Oh, fuck, dude. Hey, man, you know, it be what it gonna be sometimes. All right, I'm gonna do two more and win the thread. What is the most embarrassing thing your partner has ever, your parents, has ever found in your room? When I was 17, me and my friends went into the local adult store and bought a pocket pussy. All of us were too innocent and scared to take it, so I stashed it at the top of my closet room where all the old garbage of my younger years was piled up and completely forgot about it. It was never used. Years later, I was 22 at the time, came back home from uni for holidays. Later that night, my mom came into my room and suggested I take everything old in my closet and throw it out. I said, sure, I'll do it tomorrow. As it was late, she kept on insisting I take everything out and throw it away. It took me a good 5 minutes to realize that thing was still up there and she had found it. I just started laughing. Oh, she was like, oh, you know what? I think he should be the one to put this back. Yeah, she found that and was like, oh, maybe I don't want to go through this. She was like, nope, I'm good. I found something I don't want to find. I don't know how long he's been using it, but I don't want to know. Damn, man. Yeah, hey, damn. Okay, let's see. All right, what is the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever found in your room? During my high school years in the 90s, I was drawing porn comic strips for masturbation material. Lol, my dad found it, and I had to experience the most shameful and embarrassing conversation of my life so far. I'm 44 now, and I still feel traumatized when I think about it. I mean, hey, that's something that's unexplainable a little bit, because you're just like, yo, look, hear me out. You know what I mean? Because it's like, kudos, son, for, being a creative, but this is a little wild. Yeah, I mean, it's a little much, especially if you were like drawing girls from your school or something, you know what I mean? Again, it's like, I appreciate the creativity, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be extremely embarrassing. Won't lie to you, that'd be extremely embarrassing. All right, this is gonna be our last one for this thread. What is the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever found in your room? Not my parents, but my ex-girlfriend's mom. When I was living with one of my ex-girlfriends, we used to have a very active sexual life, including the occasional use of a dildo and a vibrator. We kept those toys in a box in the closet, so her mom came to visit us. During that time, she helped us cooking, cleaning, and doing chores around the house. One day, my ex was at work. I came by the house, and there was her mom holding the box and asking me where she could put these things that were in a box. With her eyes full of disgrace, look of the things I did with her daughter. Yeah, by the way, they were Jehovah's Witnesses. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my God. She was like, yeah, you motherfuckers need Jesus. She was like, yo, when Sheila gets home, we're gonna have a fucking sermon. I am about to baptize you motherfuckers because y'all need a relationship with Jesus, because this right here is crazy. You're doing this with my daughter? That's crazy. That's crazy. We gonna have a real talk, because I'll guarantee you, boy, mom wasn't having it. Mom wasn't having that shit. She was like, nah, we about to straighten you up. We about to get you right with Christ. Oh man. But that's gonna go ahead and be the end of that thread, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that thread. That was a funny thread. You guys never cease to amaze when it comes to these threads. You guys always get involved, and it's a good time. It's a good time, man. Love it so much. I appreciate it. If you guys have some crazy thing that your parents has found in your room as a kid, or even as an adult, whatever it may be, let me know down in the comments. Get down there, share your stories. I appreciate it. Love reading the comments. Love getting in there. So definitely get a part of that. All right. We're gonna hop into announcements and we'll get into confession time. So patreon.com/Am I the Asshole Podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday show, as well as your confession time. Be a part of the thread, all that good stuff. All right. Getting that exclusive episode every single Friday, man. We have like over 80 plus episodes over there for you guys to watch, on top of the free content you guys are already getting. So definitely get in there, man. $3 a month. That's it. And get all that content. All right. This Friday will be a Patreon free episode. So, if you want to wait till Friday, see what the Patreon episode's like, get in there then. You know what I mean? I always like to do a free Patreon episode every month, so that way you guys can kind of get a feel of, what Patreon is like over there. You know what I mean? How it feels to get that Friday episode, So, yeah, definitely check that out. If you're an audio listener, keep downloading the podcast as well as rating us 5 stars. Helps out a lot, man. I appreciate you guys so much for all the support you guys have been showing so far. I love watching the download numbers go up and up and up and up. Please rate the show. All right. Please do that. It helps out a lot. All right. It really does. It really does. All right. Rate the podcast 5 stars. I love that. It helps get new people in, helps, grow the show. And guess what, baby? It's for free. And if it's for free, it's for me. If you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. All right. And then last announcement, every Monday, 5 p.m., we are going live, baby. Your boy has been pretty consistent so far. It's only been 2 weeks. I ain't gonna cap. It's only been 2 weeks, but your boy's been pretty consistent, going live every Monday, 5 p.m. All right. So if you guys want to check us out live, or check me out anyway, live, you want to get into my comment section, talk some shit. We talk, shoot the shit, whatever the case may be. I'm just going to be playing a single player game. You guys, that way I can kind of be focused on chat. That's why I don't really play multiplayer or nothing like that. So that way I could just really be focused on chat. But yeah, I mean, get in there, chat with your boy. I'm live on Twitch, Kick. These are my handles here for that. YouTube, and then TikTok. So if you're following on TikTok, cool. We're going to be live there. If you're on YouTube, I'll be live there as well. So, and then, if you like Twitch is interface a little better, we're there. Handle is here. If you like Kick for some reason, handle is there. So check us out. Links are all in the description, so that way you don't have to type shit in or nothing like that. All links are in the description. I think they're at the bottom of the description. And get in there. Check us out every Monday, 5 p.m. All right. We usually go for like 3 hours or so, you know what I mean? Or till my game crashes, and then, I just call it a day. So, yeah, get in there, man. Talk to your boy. Hang out. Have a good time. You know what I mean? It's the most direct way to like talk to me. So, if you have like suggestions for the show, or there's something you don't like about the show, or something you want to add to the show, whatever the case may be, if you want to talk about the podcast, you want to talk about your personal life, and whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about it in the live. All right. So, definitely get in there, show your boy some love and support. And without further ado, let's get into confession time. All right. Today's confession time is a little crazy. All right. This one is called I Miss My One Night Stand. Oh, baby. Let's get into it. I had a one-time hookup with this guy named Josh. And oh my God, I miss him so much. His dick was humongous. Girl, you're crazy. All right. He's so handsome. That's what she wrote. She wrote that. She wrote he was so I'm just verbatim, okay? I want to text him again, but I don't know if I should. His dick was 7.5 inches. Hey, me too, girl. And the girth is insane. I really miss him. We smoked together, but I don't know, for some reason I think he cried afterwards. Not too sure. What the fuck? He cried? Okay. Sure. All right. I don't know why you would cry. He was just like, oh, you took my dick so well. I guess so. I don't know what the fuck the nigga would be crying after sex for, but all right. Not a good idea to hit him up again, but I really want to. Fuck. He knows I've been with two of his friends before too, so I don't know if texting him again is a good idea. Yeah, because he might look at you as a hoe. If I'm being honest with you, he might look at you as like, he might be talking to his homies. He's like, oh man, hey, you remember Sarah, bro? Woo! He was like, I cracked that yesterday. Yeah? He was like, yeah, bro, that's some good coochie. He was like, you were right. She easy as fuck. I'm just saying that's locker room guy talk. That's probably what they're saying about you. I'm not saying that that's the truth, but I'm just saying that's what they're saying. And yeah, man. But he also was willing in the past. So like maybe there's a chance. Help. I miss him so much. If I'm being honest with you, you go, if you decide to hit this dude up again and you guys decide to do that kind of stuff, he's only going to use you for sex. He will not be in a relationship with you. He'll fuck the crap out of you, man, but he will not be, he will never date you. He'll never give you the girlfriend title. Sure, he'll probably hang out with you, take you out, you guys smoke, whatever. He'll do that kind of stuff and you guys will fuck, but he'll never call you his girlfriend. He'll never. And just the simple fact that his homeboys hit, that is like another reason why he probably won't give you the girlfriend title, because there's a thing where his boys are going to be like, you wifed up the girl everybody had. You wifed up the communal hoe. You know what I mean? He's going to get a lot of shit from his homies like dating you. If I'm being honest with you, he's going to get a lot of shit from his homies dating you. And it's a thing where if I'm being straight, sure, you can call him back and you can get smashed out by him all you want and all this kind of stuff. And you could think it's a relationship, but I guarantee you, you're going to be hurt. You're going to hurt only you, and you're going to be in a situationship for a long time. I really don't think he's going to. And if he does call you his girl, it's going to be very secretive. He ain't going to do those things where, he's going to publicly be like, yeah, that's my girl. Nah, he'll call you his girl, but it'll only be in the confines of like secrecy, or when you guys are alone, or when it's just you two. He will never do it in front of friends. It's just, for him, he just looks at it like there's too many downsides. Yeah. And I get it. You're gushing about homeboy. You in love. You dickmatized over there. I get it. But if I'm being straight with you, girl, don't do it. Just don't do it. Yeah. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments, though. We're going to get on into our scenarios for today. We have our first one. Wife had an affair with a married coworker. Damn.
She belongs to the streets.
Never posted before, but I'd like some feedback. So about 7 months ago, I found out my wife of 4 years was having an emotional affair. Okay. She claims it wasn't physical, but I later found out that wasn't true. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Because once he said emotional affair, I was like, okay, all right, this might be salvageable. Then she lied, and it was physical. He was touching it. Damn. Or she was touching it. I don't know. You know what I mean? We never know. How many licks does it take to get to a center of Tootsie Pop type shit, All right. I could tell she was acting differently for a while, and I was doing everything I could to try and bring us back to where we used to be, but in our where we used to be in our relationship. But I was leaving notes and even did a scavenger hunt I set up the day before, and surprised her with when she got up. Oh, okay. Surprised her when she got up. The prize at the end was concert tickets for both of us. She didn't even find all the clues and was less than enthusiastic about the game, even though she normally loves anything I would do that took time and energy. That was a big sign, as she usually loves things like that. She went out with a friend one night and had been acting very unusual for about a week. Ooh. She might have had sex with some dude that night. Or not even sex. She might have just kissed some dude that night. She might have just done something, Because if she's that standoffish for a whole week, she had to have done something. And then she felt bad about it and was like, I'm not about to I don't know, do anything with him because I feel bad, Damn. Okay. She kept a journal, and I couldn't help myself of looking. It was the first time I ever invaded her space, and I found the whole thing laid out in there. I was shattered, to say the least. I confronted her when she got home, and she admitted it, but then went on... hold on, sorry. And she admitted it, but then went in on me some. She told me she was unhappy because I worked a lot and was stressed about money. For some context, she had 2 kids when we met and had a job where she made close to 6 figures. After we got married, we had a daughter together also. She told me she wanted a different job where she had more time with the kids because she was previously a sole breadwinner with her ex and felt she missed their early years. She took a job at the school and also took about a $60,000 pay cut. Wow, that's a lot of money, which threw our budget way off. I wanted to give her this because the one thing you can't get back is time, and I figured it was okay to struggle financially for a little bit so she could make memories. We slowly fell behind on everything, and after 1 year, I told her I think she needs to go back to her old job. She reluctantly said if she had to, she would. I asked how she felt about it, and she said that she hated it. So I said, let's do 1 more year. You try to get a promotion, and so will I. And we can go from there. Go from there. Her affair partner was the maintenance guy there, and that's why she didn't want to leave. Oh... So she was out here dating the maintenance dude at the school. And that's why she didn't want to go to her old job, back to her old job. Oh, he is also married with 3 kids. As far as I know, his wife has no idea, and he's married. Wow, my wife has since moved out about 3 weeks ago, and we have a divorce paperwork done, but they need to be notarized and sent in. I've been as calm as I can be through this whole process and haven't done anything petty. We've had a few arguments, but never in front of the kids. I've been waiting to do anything because I want to make sure everything gets settled for me smoothly. And if I did this, my ex would probably lose it and try to take me for everything I have. I'm wondering if I should message his wife once everything is final in my divorce and let her know what's going on. She has a right to know, and if I'm being honest, spite is a main motivator here too. Any thoughts or feedback is welcome. If more details are needed, let me know. I just didn't want this to be too long so no one would read it. Look, bruh. Whew, it's a good thing that you got a divorce. It's a good thing that, you got out of this situation, because if I'm being honest with you, homegirl probably looked at it like, man, this dude's a brokey and can't do nothing for me. I guarantee that's probably, her thought process and what she was going through and whatever. Because it's a thing where it's like once money gets tough and once money gets tight, your girl starts looking at you different. She does. She starts looking at you different. She starts looking at it like, man, can this dude actually, lead the relationship? Can this dude actually take us, into a stable future? Can this dude actually, support what we're trying to do? We got all these kids. Can he properly? She starts to look at you differently. So I guarantee you it was the money struggles. And she looked at it like, man, I want to be in a relationship where, money ain't really a thing, you know what I mean? Because that's why she probably dated the first guy. She probably dated the first guy because she looked at it like, I could do this. I could be the breadwinner. I could do this. No problem. Yeah, like I got this. And she hated it. Fucking hated it. And was just like, this sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. Being the breadwinner fucking sucks. I don't want to be this in the relationship. I don't like this. I'm done. I'm getting out of this relationship. And he's not doing anything to try to excel to my level or past me. So piece of chicken grease. I think with you though, she kind of looked at it like, well, he may not be on my level, but he's got some promise, and at least, you know, he's got a job and some aspirations and shit like that. So I'll give him a shot and we'll see where things go. And, you know, you guys obviously got as far as into a marriage, all this good stuff. And she continued to see the potential in you. But I think once she like relinquished the reins to you, she was like, oh, I gave him the reins. He's not capable. You know, and she looked at it like, oh, you're not capable of taking on the breadwinner position. We're struggling. I took a $60K pay cut because I wanted to be at home with the kids. I want to be, you know, a trad wife and all this and all that, you know, where I work minimally, but I get to spend more time with the kids, and my man's the breadwinner and all this kind of stuff, because that's what she wants. If I'm being straight with you, that's what she wants. She wants a dude that's going to be a breadwinner and that's going to take care of her and, you know, the kids and all that kind of stuff, and has that ambition to just, you know, strive crazy to where she don't even gotta work. And that you could tell that's what she wants, because that's not what she's been getting in her previous relationship, and that's not what she's been getting in the last 2 years out of you. So I could see why she started this affair, because she looked at it like, I'm not getting what I want. You know, she's like, I relinquished the reins to you and you failed. And in her eyes, you failed because you guys are struggling. You're behind on bills and you're stressed out about money all the time. And she doesn't want that. You know, she looks at it like, fuck it, I might as well just get into a situation with a dude where money doesn't really matter. We can just kind of, you know, fuck and focus on each other. And that's why she probably chose another married guy, because he has just as much to lose as she does. And so, you know, he was like, yeah, we gonna hush, because I can't be with no single dude who's willing to, you know, try to like tell my husband and do all this and all that. Obviously, you know, you still found out because for some crazy reason, she has a diary. I don't know why, but she was, you know, oh, the maintenance man, you know, fucked the shit out of me today in the bathroom. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what he exactly found in there. And he found enough to know that, you know, they was fucking. And so, if I'm being honest with you, I get why you want to be spiteful and be like, oh, I'm going to tell his wife and all that kind of stuff. If I'm being honest with you, let it go. Let it go and let karma deal with her, bro. Because if I'm being honest with you, you got bigger problems to worry about. If I'm being straight. If I'm being straight, you got bigger problems to worry about. If you're out here struggling the way you are, and you know you're in the predicament that you're in, you got a lot of things to work on with you, yeah. Because this relationship should show you your inadequacies and kind of make you be like, ooh, I got some stuff to fix. She got some stuff to fix too, but you know, obviously we're not talking about her. Yeah, I mean, we already know where she is.
She belongs to the street.
Yeah, I mean, we already know where she belongs, all right? But for you, it's like you got some inadequacies to work on, because I can guarantee you that is the reason why she got into this, like, weird relationship with this dude, because she looked at it like, for one, homeboy ain't doing it for me. Two, I'm just tired of struggling. I want to be in a relationship where I don't really have to worry about money and it's not a factor and all that kind of stuff. I could just focus on like the fun aspect of it, because I guarantee that's why she went with a married guy. She wanted just the fun and the, you know, we don't have to worry about the seriousness and this and that. We can just, you know, fucking have fun. And he's got just as much to lose as I do. So we're good. I mean, he gonna keep it quiet and not say something to my mans. But obviously, like I said, you found out. But again, like I said, I think instead of being petty and going to old girl and be like, oh, my wife is fucking your husband and all this kind of stuff, instead of doing all that, focus on you. Let karma deal with her. You know what I mean? And you never know. You might find her ass broken down on the side of the freeway. You know what I mean? We had that on a previous episode. But, you know, so take my advice as you will. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. If you got some advice for him, definitely put it down in the comments. Let's get on to our next one. My daughter wants me and her stepdad to walk her down the aisle. Am I wrong for telling my daughter no? Oh, shit. My daughter is getting married in a few months, and she has asked both me and her stepdad to walk her down the aisle. I divorced my daughter's mom more than a decade ago, and I know my daughter has a close bond with her stepdad. but I just won't put myself out of my comfort zone anymore. I told my daughter she has to choose between him and me to walk her down the aisle. I told her I won't care if she chooses him, but there's just no way I'm walking together with him. My daughter has been really conflicted, and she has even cried a lot of times and tried to change my mind, but I am firm in my decision. My ex-wife and even the stepdad have called me multiple times and tried to change my mind, and I told them no. I have sacrificed myself enough for my family, and oftentimes at expenses of me being comfortable, but it is time I put my comfort first. Am I wrong? Man, I do think you're wrong just because that's your daughter. And if I'm being straight with you, when it comes to your kids, fuck your comfort, man. If I'm being straight, like when it comes to your kids, like fuck your comfort, man. Because you only get to do these things for the first time once. Because like I said, I don't know if she's going to get married again, or, they're going to divorce and she's going to get remarried, or whatever the case may be. And that's why I say you only get to do this for the first time once. And the fact that she even wants you there to do that and all that kind of stuff does mean a lot. It doesn't mean that she still loves you and really cares about you, and that your opinion matters heavily, and that, she still wants you in her life regardless of what's going on. And for me, I look at it like, bro, Ham, give your daughter that. Give your daughter that. I look at it like, again, when it comes to your kids, fuck your feelings. Now, when it's your ex-wife and all that, man, fuck her, bro. Who cares about that bitch? Nobody cares about her. You don't have to. You can have this mindset with her of like, if your ex-wife was telling you to do this, then I would be like, 100%. Fuck that bitch. No. You know what I mean? No. Like, I'm not about to do this because you want me to. No, fuck that. But since it's your daughter that's asking, then I think that's when you need to put your ego, and I think you need to put your feelings aside, and this whole uncomfortable bullshit or whatever this mindset you got going on, put that out of your head, because that's your daughter. That's your kid. She doesn't deserve that level of treatment. You know what I mean? Like, even my parents would put their uncomfortableness aside to watch me get married. You know what I mean? They would look at it like, yeah, I don't really like the fact that, like your dad is here. I don't like the fact that your mom is here, but I'm gonna suck it up because it's my son. You know what I mean? Like, sure, they may feel uncomfortable in the moment, but they look at it like, it's not about me. It's about my kid. And I think that's how you need to think about it. You need to look at it like, it's not about me. It's about her, so that's why I think you're the asshole on that one. But you guys let me know in the comments. Agree, disagree, you let me know. Okay. Am I the asshole for being brutally honest to my wife about cheating? Ooh. All right, let's see what happened. So this happened over the past weekend. We were at a party with friends, and this question popped up. We essentially had a small never have I ever game, which is pretty childish looking back, but we're all in our late 20s, so it wasn't that bad. One of the questions was, never have I ever forgiven a partner for cheating. A few people counted that as something they did, including my wife. I expressed my surprise about it, since I wouldn't expect her, of all people, to give someone a chance after cheating. Other than that, the night went on just fine, and I was driving us home. I don't drink. I hate alcohol. I asked her about the whole situation with forgiving a partner for cheating. In her words, her ex-boyfriend of so many years back cheated on her. He came clean about it, and they tried again. But then he went and did it again in the same manner. She said she didn't regret giving him a second chance and would do the same if I happened to cheat. I figured this is just her being drunk. I have no intention of cheating on her. In absence of any answer from me, she asked if I'd do the same for her. I bluntly told her that I wouldn't be able to forgive cheating, nor would I ever expect to be forgiven for cheating if I somehow ended up doing it. Short of physical abuse or other heinous acts, it's the worst thing you can do to someone you love. I don't know what happened to her after that, but she stopped talking the rest of the car ride. Ever since then, she's been dead silence around me. She isn't her usual bubbly self and is withdrawn when I have conversations with her. She avoids any questions about what happened on Saturday night too. I asked our mutual friends about any context I may have missed, and a few of them said that they must have taken it, or she must have taken it a bit too hard. As in, me not being able to forgive her for hypothetical cheating means I don't love her as much as she loves me. Her two oldest friends kind of implied that I shouldn't have been so blunt about it. If I'm being honest with you, I think it's good that you were blunt about it because that means that you're a secure man. If I'm being honest with you, you're not going to sit here and you're not going to lie to her and you're not going to coat the truth for her. You're going to tell her the honest truth, whether she likes the truth or not. And honestly, I think that's being a secure man, and I think that's being a fucking man. If I'm being straight with you, a lot of dudes sit there and they lie and do all this dumb shit, and then, you know, say if a cheating situation happens, you know, she's like, oh, but you said you were going to forgive me. And it's like, and then you don't. And then, you know, she feels like, oh, you're this and that or whatever. It's good that you're being honest. And if I'm being honest with you, cheating between men and women are not the same. It's not. So it's like, yes, for her, I understand why she would at least give you a second chance, because I've always said it, that when a dude cheats, and there's a lot of guys that say this, not just me, a lot of guys say this, when a dude cheats, it's right place, right time, and that's that. He just saw her, it was right place, right time, and he ain't got no love for this girl. He doesn't give a shit about her. Nah, he still loves his woman. And for the girl side of it, it's like, well, look, is he worth giving that second chance to? Because if he is, if I'm being honest with you, give him that second chance. Now, if he goes and he does it again, well, then now, you know, once is an accident, then two is a pattern. You know, I mean, we've always talked about that. Once is an accident, two is a pattern. And then after that, that's up to you. Because personally, I would say leave, because it's just going to continue to be a pattern. I mean, if you're okay with, you know, a little occasional this and that, that's up to you. But again, I think patterns, once they start, it's like, and a lot of people would say, oh, but, you know, once it's one time, you know, then the pattern, you know, can start from that. And it's like, I get that. And I've gotten that comment a lot, but it's like, a lot of times if the dude actually feels bad about it, then he won't let the pattern start, is my point. If he gets that second chance, he's not going to allow the pattern to start. And a lot of guys will do that. A lot of guys will not let the pattern start because they feel bad, and they look at it like, well, look, you know, my bad. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that, so on and so forth. And if you feel like he's a guy that's worth giving that second chance to, guarantee you, you know, he'll straighten up. Most guys don't, you know what I mean? There's some guys that do. But it's just not the same, because if she were to cheat, she would cheat for different reasons. Us, we just cheated because it was like, we were right place, right time. Damn, she's hot. She's down to fuck. But for a girl, though, cheating is completely different. She has to get there emotionally. She has to get there also physically. I mean, she has to feel comfortable with this other guy. She has to feel like this other guy is better than the guy that she's with. She has to feel like, you know, she has to have some emotional connection to this dude, whether, you know, it's through like, you know, their similarities, or they're funny, or, you know, they have a good time together, or, you know what I mean, he's got these certain traits that maybe her guy doesn't have, whatever the case may be. She has to have some emotional thing to kind of connect her to this guy. She can't just fuck homeboy. You know what I mean? Some women can, but majority of women, they would have, if they're going to cheat on their man, they have to have some kind of emotional connection to the guy, to where she feels like, oh, this is justified, you know what I mean, because my guy doesn't have X, Y, and Z, or my guy doesn't do this and this guy does. And you see what I mean? So it's a thing where after you are done having sex with that guy, you could actually see yourself leaving your man and being with that dude. For a guy, we're just like, cool, had sex with her, but I'm going back to the love of my life. You know, this bitch don't mean shit to me. I'm going back home to the love of my life. Women can't understand that because for them, in order for them to have sex, they have to have this emotional connection and all that kind of stuff. They think guys need to have that. Nah, we don't. We don't. Sex is like taking a piss. You know, it just is what it is. And so that's why for him, he looks at it like, no, I would instantly fucking leave you. Because he understands that for you to cheat, you would have to have an emotional connection. This guy makes you feel safe. He is more adequate than I am, you know, and you feel all of this. You feel like he's better than me. He's more adequate. He's the guy that, you know, has things that I don't have. All these factors come into it. So that's why he looks at it like, no, if you cheat, it's over. You know what I mean? If I cheat, well, guess what? It's just, you know, wrong place, wrong time, or, you know, right place, right time. And she was hot and she was down. You know what I mean? If you choose to forgive, okay, cool. You know, and I personally, I think she understands that. And I think that's why she said that to him and was just like, no, if you cheated, I would give you a second chance. Because I guarantee you, she understands that dudes are dudes. You know what I mean? They look at other women. And if he happens to be in that right place, right time and all that kind of stuff, he fucks this girl, well, you know what I mean? He still loves me. It's just, I just hope that he doesn't do it again. I mean, obviously you hope that he doesn't do it the first time, but when you live in reality, it's a little more like, okay, let me at least take an umbrella out into the rain and understand that, you know, I don't want to get wet, so I got to, you know, take that umbrella and deal with the consequences. If you walk out in the rain and don't have the umbrella, well, you know, that's your fault. And what I mean by that analogy is if you know a dude is going to cheat and you just hope and pray that he doesn't, it's like you're walking outside without an umbrella in the rain. And it's like, dude, did you really think you weren't going to get wet? So that's just, but yeah. Let me know what you think about it in the comments though, man. I think that she understands that, hey, you know what I mean? Dudes are going to be dudes. It happens, but he's worth it. Because honestly, if she felt like her boyfriend wasn't worth it, she wouldn't have said what she said. She wouldn't have been like, nah. You know what I mean? She would have been like, nah, I wouldn't give you no second chance, nigga. Fuck that shit. You know, but she feels like he's worth that second chance. So that's why she said that. But I think he innately knows on the other end that I know how far you have to get as far as a connection and all that kind of stuff to actually cheat on me with another guy. So again, you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments. We're going to get to our last scenario for today's show. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show so far. If you've gotten this far, and I mean, appreciate you, love you. Keep downloading the podcast, rating us 5 stars, patreon.com/MyAssPodcast. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as the YouTubes. And, you know, 5 p.m. streaming every Monday. All right. So let's get on to the last scenario for today. Am I the asshole for not allowing my husband to meet up for coffee with his ex-girlfriend? Damn. We had a story just like this on Patreon where there was a dude, his girlfriend was like, oh, I'm going to go meet my friend. And that was her ex-boyfriend. And we found out the nigga was in the military. And she pretty much was just placeholder dating him while he was in boot camp. And then he was just like, what the fuck? Why are you going out and, you know, seeing your ex, blah, blah. And she's just like, oh, well, you can go, you know, see a girl too. Like, cooked. Yeah. Girl, I think this relationship is cooked. Let's see though. Me, 30 female, husband, 30 male, and I saw my husband's ex-girlfriend while we were out to dinner with our 1-year-old son at Chick-fil-A last night. He and I have been together for over 12 years and married for 5 of those years. While we were eating, his ex-girlfriend walked in with her stepdad and sat at a table next to us, and he almost didn't recognize her. He eventually went over to say hello and make sure it was her, and as he hasn't seen or spoken to this woman in over 12 years. She ended up leaning over to talk to us a bit, updating us both on the things going on in her life. She had a lot of struggles in her life, including a not so great childhood, drugs and alcohol addiction, jail time, and had her 2 daughters legally taken away and so on. Wow. I bet homeboy was like, whoo, thank God I got about that relationship with her. Damn. Your life went down the toilet after you broke up with me. It's just, damn. Okay, she told us that she recently been living in a sober house, been sober for a year, and seems to be doing a bit better. The whole interaction was fine, and she was very nice. Today, during dinner, my husband said he had something he wanted my opinion on. He said was thinking a lot about the interaction last night and has felt so bad for her. They apparently used to be close friends outside of when they dated in high school, but again, he hasn't spoken to her since before we started dating back in 2012. He told me he thinks she needs someone to talk to or an acquaintance or something. I responded immediately with, not you specifically though, right? And he gave me a look that said otherwise and continued to explain. He said he just feels like she needs someone in her corner and such to talk to, not quite a friend. Told him straight up that I didn't think it was a good idea. I didn't think it was appropriate for a married man who she hasn't spoken to in over a decade to contact her and offer to meet up somewhere for a coffee or whatever. I told him it also seems like a situation a single, lonely, struggling woman might take the wrong way. Facts. I was just about to say that because she might look at this as a Captain Save-A-Ho situation. And if I'm being honest with you, she might even look at it like, no, I don't mind being like a side girl. You know, like I don't mind. I ain't got nothing to fucking lose. I don't mind being a side hoe. You know, I'll be a side girl. Yeah. Why not? You help me out with a few things, you know what I mean? I give you some coochie here and there. You know, we don't tell your wife I'll be a side girl because, like, again, she ain't got nothing to lose and she needs any help that she can get. And she might look at it like, oh, this nigga want me, you know? Yeah, bro. She might take it the wrong way. He asked me if this person were a man, if I would feel differently about it. And I told him I probably would, seeing as it would be an entirely different dynamic. Yeah, because it would be like a camaraderie amongst men kind of thing. Like you're picking up a fellow brother and you're helping this man get on his feet and type shit. Instead of this being a Captain Save-A-Ho situation. You see what I mean? So that's where it differs, if I'm being straight. I brought up a few minutes later that I don't think his dad had bad intentions 13 years ago when he tried to help out and talk to the poor, struggling single woman at his work. But the road to hell is usually paved with good intentions. His dad cheated on his mom with a woman much younger than him at work that he basically saw as a charity case. Told you, Captain Save-A-Ho. At first, it ended up crossing every line in the book. I told him I didn't think he would actually cheat on me, but the situation felt extremely similar from father to son. He seemed a little disappointed and said this was how he thought I'd react. I'm honestly shocked he hadn't spotted the parallel and actually asked me about meeting up with her in the first place. I'm glad he asked me before just going and doing it, but it definitely threw me off guard, so am I the asshole for not being comfortable with him grabbing coffee with her and just overreacting? I don't think you're overreacting at all, man. I don't. I think our boy over here, he saw an opportunity and he's just trying to take it. He looks at it like, hey, this girl's at rock bottom. She's easy to kind of manipulate. I might get me a little booty out of this. And, and if I'm being honest with you, for him, that could be very dangerous. Why? Because she ain't got nothing to lose. And if she ain't got nothing to lose, she's definitely going to tell the wife if you guys do anything. Oh, 100%. Because she's going to try to take claim of you and be like, no, I want you to get rid of that bitch and be with me. So again, it's like, that's a dangerous, slippery slope that you're fucking with, dude. You know what I mean? That's a dangerous, slippery slope that he's fucking with. Because again, like you said, she's going to take it wrong. She's going to be like, oh, he helped me out and this and that, and I really appreciate it. And she's going to think that, oh, he wants me and he loves me and cares about me, because that's kind of what you're like exhibiting. You're exhibiting like those behaviors of like, I'm taking care of you and I got you, I'm supporting you like a man would, like her boyfriend would, or like a dude that's trying to be with her would, So I think the wife is definitely justified in believing that homeboy might be trying to take advantage of the situation while it's going on. Yeah, he's like, I see an easy girl that will easily kind of bend to me, if I'm being straight. So yeah, no, you're not overreacting, and I think your dude is he's trying to smash this girl. If I'm being straight, he's just trying to smash this girl. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments and everything we've gone over, though, today. Get a part of the thread down in the comments. Let me know what crazy thing your parents have found in your room as a kid or adult. Again, patreon.com/MileyAsshole Podcast. Get that exclusive episode every single Friday. This Friday, we will be having a free Patreon episode, so check that episode out. See if you like it. If you're feeling it, you like it, you're like, okay, cool. I could throw a little humble $3, his way. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Love it so much. Yeah, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys on Thursday for Haunting Adeline, and that's been your boy. Peace and chicken grease.